Doneth Performance Engines. Mike LeClaire, our chief starter here at Can-Am, will look the field over. Looks good this time. Green flag is in the air. Fairbanks takes that inside starting position, and he'll jump right out to the front of the field. He'll take the field off. Turn number 2 down the backstretch. Owen Nyer out of Carthage, New York, settles into the number 2 spot in the 17 machine. Taylor Dockstader, the hired gun this evening, in the Thurston-owned number 2, holds on to spot number 3. Then it's Frank Mack in the number 36M, the Blevins Ford ride. He'll drop into spot number 4. Jordan Jerome follows them, and Jerome's going to face the wrong direction over in turn number 3. Caution flag is back out onto the Speedway. So Jerome able to get the number 13 fired back up. We'll turn that machine around and rejoin our field. Call going out on the one-way radio to get them doubled up. We'll try this one more time. Of the St. Lawrence River. Hope you're enjoying and watching our show here on DirtTrackDigest.tv. Green flag back in the air again. Again, Fairbanks will assume the early lead. Nyer goes up the hill, opens the door to the inside. Dockstader slips to number 2 underneath. Taylor Dockstader going to take over spot number 2 as they go to turn number 3 and 4. Franklin Mackin now goes to the inside of the Nyer number 17. They'll drag race off turn number 4. Nyer may have the advantage this time. Mackin should have the advantage. And now up front, we got a battle front of the field. Dockstader to the inside of the Speedway. Fairbanks to the outside. Dockstader chasing down to turn number 2. Now they'll go to turn number 3. And again, Dockstader closing right to the inside. And a big wag of the tail by Fairbanks in the 131. That allows Dockstader to get right to the back bumper again. We'll watch that battle down into turn number 2. Fairbanks right through the middle of the Speedway. Dockstader couldn't slam the door on him that time to get underneath him, and now he'll chase him down to turn number 3 as Fairbanks is able to open up about a 4-car advantage. Dockstader trying to close it up again as they go to turn number 4. Dockstader to the outside of the Speedway, trying to keep the ponies wound right up. Franklin Mackin up to the number 3 spot as he'll stay in front of Owen and Nyer. Nyer settles in number 4 position. Jordan Jerome chases that battle off turn number 2 down the backstretch. They will go, but a 2-car battle front of the field as they head to turn at number 3 and 4. Dockstader, a little bit of a bobble, squares it off to the inside. Couldn't get to the side of the 131 of Fairbanks. Now he'll try to get to the inside again. Fairbanks able to hold him off as he'll exit turn number 2. Dockstader's going to get a run this time down the backstretch. Points and nose to the inside. Fairbanks can hear him now as they go to 3 and 4. Fairbanks slams the door shut. Now he'll drift up the hill. Opens the door to the inside. We got a new leader off turn number 4. Taylor Dockstader, as we come to the cross flags, puts the number 2 out in front. Dockstader's going to take it off turn number 2 down the backstretch. Fairbanks again, a big wiggle down the backstretch. Now here comes Franklin Mackin. Mackin's going to battle for the number 2 spot. Fairbanks with an ill-handling car the last couple of laps gets it flat sideways again. Over at turn number 3, Mackin's just going to drive to the inside in that Blevins Ford ride. Fairbanks able to hold him off down to turn number 1 and 2. Fairbanks goes way up the hill. Nyer watching this right in his lap as they go off turn number 2. This is the battle for 2nd, 3rd, and 4th. Down into turn number 3. Fairbanks to the outside. Mackin able to take the spot off. Turn number 4. He will hold on to the spot. Nyer now able to slip inside. He'll get spot number 3 back. We got a car around over in turn number 1 and 2. That is the 131 of Mike Fairbanks, and the 13 of Jordan Jerome is facing the wrong direction over in turn number 4. Doneth Motorworks Limited Sportsman Division. Taylor Dockstader going to have to hold off the field if he wants to claim the first win of the year in that car for the number 2 ride. He'll go to turn number 3 and 4. Pounds the throttle. Green flag is in the air. Dockstader going to get a good restart. Jumps out to about a 5-car advantage down the backstretch. Heads to turn number 3 and 4. Franklin Mackin settles into the number 2 spot. Owen Nyer chases him into turn number 3 and 4. Nyer looks to the inside. Macklin able to hold him off this time as they come down the front stretch. Mackin in that 36B, the Blevins Ford ride, able to hold on to spot number 2. Owen Nyer trying to close that gap. Nyer, former go-kart champion here at the Speedway, jumping into the Limited Sportsman this year in the 17 ride out of Carthage. He'll settle that 3rd spot. Parallel flags are out. We got 2 more trips around the Speedway. Taylor Dockstader works off turn number 2, almost a quarter of a straightaway, half a straightaway advantage now over Franklin Mackin as they head down the backstretch. Chasing them is Owen Nyer, followed by the 131 of Mike Fairbanks and the 13 of Jordan Jerome. White flag is waving. Dockstader down into turn number 1 and 2. Dockstader, Mackin, Nyer, Fairbanks, and Jerome, the running order right now in the waning laps of this race. Here they go down to turn number 3 and 4. Checkered flags are coming out off turn number 4. Taylor Dockstader is going to plant the number 2 in victory lane. He'll be followed back to the line by Franklin Mackin. 3rd will belong to Owen Nyer. The 4th spot will go to Mike Fairbanks. And Jordan Jerome will round out the field in your Donnath Motorworks Limited Sportsman here this evening. All right, our Donnath Motorworks Limited Sportsman feature winner. I don't know who's going to be happier, the driver or the old guy over there behind him. Doc's got to be real happy. We're back in victory lane here at Can-Am. Here's Taylor Dockstader. Oh, quick way off the roof. That was some fancy footwork right there. Taylor, congratulations. Man, it's been a while since we've had a Dockstader in victory lane at Can-Am.
Yes, it has, and it feels good to be back.
You got the opportunity to drive this car. I talked to Doc earlier this week, said you would be in it. It's a good move for you tonight.
Yeah, I think it was probably the best move Bob could have made for the night. I really appreciate everything those guys have done for me. Bob Thurston Sr. and Jr. I mean, I wouldn't be here without them, that's for sure.
Took you a couple laps to get out front, but boy, you were gone after that.
You know, it's the first time in a car, so in a Sportsman, I had to figure out how to drive the thing first. So,
what about this crew over here behind you?
No, I got to thank every one of them. Jared McConnell, Anthony Lockman, Zach Stone, my grandfather Doc, Brandon Bernard, my little brother Connor, my cousin Nolan, my parents, my wife. I mean, everybody that gives me a hand. I wouldn't be here without them.
I bet Doc's going to be the happiest guy in Victory Circle.
I think he is.
All right, congratulations. Taylor Dockstader is going to be your Donnath Motorworks Limited Sportsman feature winner here tonight. You want beer? What?